Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys? Where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. In this episode, we are talking Antony to Manchester United. We are talking the Jong update for Fabrizio Romano coming in and confirming that Chelsea are interested in the Jong in the for you. Then we are talking Ivan Toney. There is what we call Diego Dalot in the for you. That interest that he has really gone ahead to impress the manager who goes by Eric Ten Hag. And in the same video, after that, we are talking Wan-Bissaka's future at Manchester United that is undecided, and how is it going to be decided in here at United Matters channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now today, lots of things are really happening in there for you, and as I speak right about now, United has flown from Melbourne to Perth, where they're going to play a team which goes by Aston Villa. Their last game in there before they really return back to Manchester to play Atletico Madrid in Oslo and Roy Volcano at Old Trafford, which is going to be Eric Ten Hag's first game at Manchester United Old Trafford, with a full stadium in there for you, where we expect lots of people to come in through and really attend in large numbers in there for you. Now today, Fabrizio Romano has been on the Give Me Sport, and this is what he said. He really has podcasts on Court of Side. He has the Here You Go podcast. He has the one of Give Me Sport and very many others in there for you. And now today, he has really come out and told us that right back signing depends on Wan-Bissaka. The priority is to find a solution for Wan-Bissaka and create some competition with Diego Dalot in there for, meaning that Wan-Bissaka is out of Ten Hag's plans. And by the way, if you've seen how United is playing, you can realize it by yourself that he has no place into the team of Manchester United. When you look at how Dalot plays, it really shows you that it's 100% an exit door for Wan-Bissaka, because even Layard is really one of those young lads that plays better than Wan-Bissaka. For Eric Ten Hag and the style of play, he believes that you need to be having a player who is really so much good going forward, and even if he's weak or limited defensively, he really believes that with the press that his team is really playing with, his right back or left back will be limitedly exposed. There will be minimal chances for him to get exposed, and he really plays into a very good way that there is a very big gap between the center line and the goal of Manchester United. So playing with a sweeper goalkeeper helps him to protect his fullbacks in the field. So he really believes that Wan-Bissaka really needs to get out of Manchester United in the field. And Fabrizio has told us that I've been told that Eric Ten Hag is really happy with Dalot. Ten Hag considers Dalot an important part of the team. All right, if you've seen the two games we've played, in the game of Liverpool, you saw him flying through that right back, and then he really hit the front of the goal after Sancho released him. And we saw the real combination of Sancho and Dalot in the game of Melbourne, when they really went ahead to really go on and really interchange passes a lot. Even you remember that goal that we scored, the second goal that Martial scored, it was a cross brought into by Diego Dalot. And then Elanga really just did a simple touch onto it to find Anthony Martial, who was so much positioned and who was well positioned, and really controlled it and really hit it in the back of the net. That is Diego Dalot for you. So he's really so much important to the side of Eric Ten Hag, and I really believe that he's going to come in and really do the needful, especially as it depends. But as you had the news that after bringing Lisandro Martinez, United is looking in for a right back, Antony, and a striker. Three more signings are the ones that Eric Ten Hag is really looking at, meaning that a player who goes by names of Wan-Bissaka is totally out of the plans of Eric Ten Hag and would expect him to play any part into this team in the for you. Now, when he was asked about a striker, he told us Gianluca Scamacca at the moment, nothing going on. Antony is a top target, but it's not easy to negotiate with Ajax at the moment in the for you. That's what he has really gone ahead to tell us about Gianluca Scamacca in the for you. But the fact is, United is looking for a striker, and there are rumors that Antony was linked to Manchester United, and Fabrizio Romano came out and said no. As I told you yesterday, that when you're looking at strikers that Eric Ten Hag would love to be having at Manchester United, don't think of Antony. Antony is really known a level, or not near the class and quality that Eric Ten Hag would go in and really fetch for. These are signings that would have made way back when Eric Ten Hag is not here. To bring you up to speed, when Eric Ten Hag came in here, United had already scouted its players. They had already put up their list of the players they were already scouting and already talking to their agents. Those players included Richarlison, Declan Rice, Ruben Neves, Yefis Besuma, Nkunku, Leima, which other player? Paul Torres, you get? But when he came in through, he looked through the list. That is Erik ten Hag and told the board, no. Of all the players you've listed in there, I don't want any. This is my list. He submitted his list and it has the following players: De Jong, Antony, Martinez, Malacia, Eriksson, and Dumfries. Those are the 6 players that he really wants to bring in at Manchester United. And out of the 6, 3 have arrived, 2 or 3 to go in there for you. So, to me, I really believe that and Ivan Toney is not a quality that is needed at Manchester United, and that cannot be a signing made by Erik ten Hag. If at all he said no to Richarlison, do you expect him to say yes to Ivan Toney? Yet Richarlison at least has some flair with him. He has genuine potential and abilities you get of playing the game of football in there for you. So, don't at any time believe that it's really going to go the way of Ivan Toney to Manchester United. No way. However much we're searching for a striker, and the search for the striker really confirms to you that obviously United is really not going to go ahead and do the needful in there for you. And because they're looking for the striker, Fabrice has come and told us that, but at the moment still nothing imminent. Ajax now needs to to sign some players, and United need to clarify Ronaldo's situation in there for you. Obviously, we know that, but the fact is Ronaldo is going, and the board knows, but they don't want to come out and say that, all right, I want to leave United in there for you. That's what Fabrice is telling us, but I really believe that Ronaldo has made up his mind that he is really leaving, because I've read a story that Jorge Mendes recently met the CEO of Atletico Madrid and told him that Ronaldo wants to come and play here to play into the Champions League. You get? So I think Antony is one of those that we're needing, and the striker will be needed by United in there for you. So on Paredes, Fabrizio Romano has told us that Leonardo Paredes has been discussed because he has been offered to Manchester United, but not something close or imminent. To me, this is a player that I would really love to see at Manchester United. Very interesting. If we are bringing Frankie de Jong, you get, and we bring in Paredes, guys, I won't be wrong if I tell you that teams like Man City, Liverpool, that bossed us last season, are really going to have a hard time with United. Having De Jong and Paredes in the midfield, you guys, these guys are just world class. Paredes, he's world class. De Jong is world class. So that would be my ideal midfield at Manchester United alongside Eriksson. Don't tell me about Bruno Fernandes. Don't tell me about Dan Van Beek in the for you. What you should know is all about competition. If you want to be like Man City, Liverpool, and to compete with the likes of Real Madrid and Barcelona, you need to be having loads of players competing for positions. You bring in Paredes and De Jong, that means Freddie and Scott McTominay obviously back to the bench where they deserve to be. Bruno Fernandes and Danny Van Beek will always have to find means to get into this team of Eriksson, Paredes, and De Jong. That will be a very good rejuvenation of the midfield of United. So I wish Paredes really comes to United and they don't sell him expensively. He's just £35 million. So I think this is the deal that United should go in for even before they really bring in De Jong, because De Jong looks like it's still really taking a lot of time to happen either for you. But I really believe that if at all Paredes is one of those deals that United really feel like it should be done immediately, I think they should go in for him if at all is available, because he's one of a kind who is going to help us give us control, especially into the CDM role, because we need a CDM. Amidst everything going on at United, we need a CDM in there for you, and is needed immediately without further ado in there for you. Then we are having Fabrizio Romano telling us that United's plan A, B, C is all Frankie de Jong. No negotiations with other options at the moment in there for you. So these are things that really give me hope that Frankie de Jong has already an agreement with place with Erik ten Hag, and Erik ten Hag wants him to come in here and play for United. And he has also given Erik ten Hag his assurance that I'm coming in there to play for you, but they're demanding my money. That's why Fabrizio Romano is telling you that Frankie de Jong is Manchester United's plan A, B, and C, even Z. That's why they're not negotiating with other players, because you can get other players like Telemans, there is Ruben Neves, there is Paredes, there is Sangare, you get, but he's saying, I don't want United to even take a penny of the amount of money to bring in De Jong, meaning that he has been assured by De Jong that I'm coming. If there was no assurance, then United would have been looking elsewhere. But Fabrizio's telling us that United is looking no other or no further but Frankie de Jong. So that really sends a message to you that it's really happening, and let's wait and see when it's really going to go ahead and happen. Then Fabrizio told us that I've been told United are still trying to change Frankie's situation in the for you. So United is doing all what it takes. Sorry about that. United is doing all what it takes to see that Frankie de Jong comes to Manchester United, and they are working day and night, tooth and nail, to see to it that this deal is really happening very soon, and they want to deliver Frankie de Jong to Manchester United's manager Erik ten Hag, because the best way to back the manager is to go in and really give him what he wants. And he went out to tell us that, but as of today, I've still been told that Frankie wants to stay. He loves the city, the club, and everything. It's pretty clear. All right, let's wait and see where it's going to happen, where it's going to end from, because every day we really get something close of a man who goes by Frankie de Jong. Every week there is a different story that really comes out and germinates. So Fabrizio continued to tell us that important to remind that United and Barcelona are ready for Frankie de Jong deal. Even if tomorrow morning Frankie de Jong says okay to United, clubs are ready for 75 million euros plus 10 million euros fee. So United has already agreed a fee with Barcelona, and now they're only wanting to go ahead and really agree with Frankie de Jong in there for you. That's what Fabrizio Romano has come out and told us in there for you. But when you look at such a deal, you get to know that it's complicated and complex, but we know we'll get it done. The real point with United, as if now midfield signings in July, is to try again for Frankie de Jong. That has been said always, meaning that we've put all our eggs in one basket. So what if that basket really breaks? That means our eggs have broken. So wait and see what is going to happen in there for you. But when I hear that United is linked to another player like De Jong status or De Jong style, I'll know that they've now started to realize that it's not coming. But before that, I'll also be here willing that this player is going to come. So on Chelsea submitting a bid for all offers for De Jong, Fabrizio said Chelsea will not submit offers until they know that Frankie has different ideas altogether for leaving Barcelona. Chelsea have been interested in Frankie de Jong for weeks, but they know that United have an agreement with Barcelona, and also Frankie, as of today, has no plans to leave Spain in there for you. So as things stands, it shows you that Frankie de Jong wants to be at Barcelona, but I doubt that, because the fact is Barcelona doesn't want Frankie anymore. He's not going to get enough playing time as he deserves. And I think at Barcelona, he will never be seen as a star. Frankie de Jong knows it, that Erik ten Hag has told him, you're going to be the face of this project. I'm going to orchestrate this team on you. You get? You're going to be the heartbeat of the team. You're going to play in the engine room. Everything is going to be rotating on you. You're going to be the marquee signing this season, and I'm going to give you whatever you want, because I know you better, I know your abilities, and I'm going to build the team around you, that you're going to blossom game in, game out. So that is what is happening, and Chelsea are really saying that we are monitoring the situation and see whether United backs out. De Jong says, I'm not going to United because they're not in the Champions League, or he's coming to our side. So because Chelsea has lost very many wars, one of Rafinha, Richarlison, Gabriel Jesus in the for you, they are now so keen, because they are even nearing losing the battle of Jules Koundé. So they are now so keen on really not rushing to go into every situation in there for you, of every deal in there for you. So that is the story about Frankie de Jong. Chelsea reported to be having a very big interest in him, and that has been confirmed by Fabrizio Romano, but he has confirmed to us that they won't go into put in a bid. They won't put in an offer until Frankie really changes his mind of leaving Barcelona in there for you. Something I don't believe, but I believe he's just demanding his money. Sorry about that. I just believe he's just demanding his money from a side which goes by the names of Barcelona. That is a 17 million euros there for you. Then TalkSport has something to say about Antony. United are still hoping to sign Antony in there for you. That is from TalkSport. Antony is that right winger of Ajax. The fee for being discussed over in Holland is 70 million euros for Antony. It might be little less than that in there for you. I want to really bring out these tweets in there for you so that I really go into that Antony story as soon as possible. United are still hoping to sign Antony. All right, we know that and we've seen it. Then, so what I want us to talk about today about Antony in depth or in detail. I came here and told you yesterday that a story being put out by Manchester Evening News that United is being cashed out of the move by Ajax. I told you that story is going to be countered by the board of United. Reason being, they can't come in there and allow any negativity coming out. One, Richard Arnold was in the pub meeting the fans of United that always demonstrate, and he told them that we have every penny to sign every player that Erik ten Hag wants. You get? So after promising that, how can the fans hear that you are not bringing Antony, the manager wants it? So United doesn't want any negativity, and I told you that 60 million pounds, between 60 and 63 million pounds for Antony, it's a deal that is going to be agreed with Manchester United and Antony. United want Antony, but they are still chasing for Frankie de Jong and other deals, and they know that Antony won't sign for any club apart from Manchester United, and the only way he signs for another club is until we tell them that we cannot go in and sign you. That's it. Antony is so much confident of this deal. Erik ten Hag is talking to Antony. He's telling him we are coming, but first give us some time. And secondly, Antony has just gotten back on the training ground. He has been unfit. He has been carrying an injury now. If at all you are signing a player, a medical is part of the process to sign him. How do you go in and sign a player who is injured and yet you're going to do a full assessment of the medical? So that's something that won't happen for Antony until when he really gets back to full fitness and United will go in for him. And the money is there. Trust me, the money is there, and I will believe that the board knows that. They won't come out and really give United the realistic budget they're having because teams will take them for a ransom. That is something that Edu Woodward was so good at doing, but this time around Richard Arnold said, I'm not having a budget. I'm not announcing the budget we are having, but he told the players that, so the fans that are demonstrating that we have all the money to go in and spend on Erik ten Hag's signings that he wants. So Antony is one of those exciting players. I will believe he's going to come in at Manchester United and get us rolling. I don't expect United not to sign Antony. Yeah. Erik ten Hag knows that he needs squad depth. And secondly, why this time round we are going to go ahead and really agree a deal with Ajax. Ajax are interested in Layard. Layard is the right back of United. He came in from the academy. He was playing in the championship for Swansea and later went to Bournemouth. So Ajax are interested. I think United will go in for like 12 million pounds. And if at all you're saying that Antony is at 62 million pounds, that means when we give you Layard and value him at 12 million pounds, that means 50 million pounds will be left for United to cash in. Remember, there are add-ons. That means United can go in and cash in like 40. So 100% believe the deal of Antony is going to happen. And I told you yesterday when Terrell Martial of Manchester Evening News came out and said that United has been priced out of a move for Antony. I told you the board and everyone is going to come in and really rubbish this story because they don't want any negativity. Ronaldo is leaving and only positivity needs to be preached at Manchester United, and more positive stories should be really in the media for United because they are media gurus and they know how to play these cards in the face. So Antony to Manchester United is still on. United hopeful of signing Antony in there for you, and Erik ten Hag really wants him at Manchester United in there for you. And by the way, I really believe that we need Antony, that's it. But for my case, I've already stood on my ground and told you that CDM first, we get in a right back, then Antony. I 100% believe that even the board is going to go that way. The last signing of United is going to be Antony, because in the position where he plays, there are very many players that can come in and at least offer something. But the right back, we are limited. We are so much short of a right back because we only have one, Diego Dalot. You get CDM, we don't have any player that really plays there effectively. And then Antony comes in last as a United signing who plays on the right back or a right wing. Thank you guys for watching in. Your reactions are welcome too. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, not interested in the game, not interested by the manager, and he has to leave. Your reactions are welcome. Dalot impresses. Eric Ten Hag, day after day in there for you. Then when you look at a team which goes by the names of Chelsea, they are interested in Jong, but they can't really put an offer until they really get to know that the player is willing to leave. And very many more stories about Ronaldo that is leaving United, and United are really planning for a time without Ronaldo. So that's what I had for you. Tell me what you think about Antony. United still hopeful of signing Antony, and tell me what you think about these stories, and tell me through going to the comment section and tell me what you think about them. I sign out for now. See you later, my man.